Hello, all you lovely cosmonauts, and my gosh, it's been a while since we last had a little chat and a sit down. A lot of people have been messaging me on social media asking if I'm okay, if I'm still alive, and where have I been, why am I not posting videos. There's a couple of answers to that, which I will get into momentarily. First, I am okay. I am alive. Everything's going well for the most part, so don't worry about that. But although I do appreciate the concern, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so I stopped posting content, and many of you kind of freaked out because I deleted my Patreon and I deleted all kinds of things in terms of any kind of payment towards the channel. I've decided, due to what I'm about to tell you, that I'm not going to be pursuing financial gain for my YouTube videos other than the ads that run on my channel. But, you know, ad revenue has been non-existent for a channel that's small and niche like mine. So it doesn't really factor into anything, period. So why is that? Well, a couple of months ago, I got the opportunity to start up a video game PR company. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I've wanted to always see that side of the industry firsthand, and I got the opportunity to do that. So I did it, and I am now a full-time video game PR person, as they say. Ultimately, that left me with a couple of decisions to make. I did it primarily, one, because I've always wanted to work in the video game industry full-time. But two, you know, I've been on the media side before. I've been a writer, freelance writer for a games website. I've done the YouTube thing, and I wanted to see the other side. The second reason is that I have a family to take care of, and it got to the point where my projects and my full-time job weren't providing enough for that. You know, I have a wife and 5 children, so I've got to think of them first, and ultimately this was the way forward to ultimately provide financially and provide some security for them in the long term. So that left me with a couple of choices to make about the channel. First, was I going to continue the channel? And that's the ultimate question, right? Am I going to continue to post out reviews? It has been a couple of months since I posted a review of any kind. It's been a couple of months since I posted a video of any kind. That's mainly been due to time. Setting up a new business and starting a new job is a very stressful and time-consuming thing, as many of you know. It's not like I haven't done it before, because I have. Those of you who know me know that I left school at 16. I worked from the age of 16. I set up my first business at the age of 17. Ran a successful estate agency, or for you Americans, that's realtor. And that allowed me then, in my early 20s, to pursue other avenues. That is over. That has been over for a long time now, and ultimately it's gotten to the point now I am getting older, and I have more children, and I have more financial responsibilities to take care of, that I just can't be selfish and focus solely on what I want to do and what interests me. So that was a big deciding factor. Will I continue the channel? Yes, I will, provided that there are a couple of stipulations to that. Firstly, I can't post as regularly as I used to post. I was at one point doing 2 to 3 videos a week. It is likely going to be maybe 1 video a week, maybe 1 video every 2 weeks. I'm going to have to really focus down on that. I mean, it depends on what game it is, of course. If it's a couple of indie games in a couple of weeks and I'll be able to knock them out in a couple of hours, then it won't be a problem. You get more content as I get more free time. There are also ethical implications to this, which I've been wrestling with and thinking about. Of course, you know, for me, pursuing financial interest in YouTube and in game reviewing is not an option. It is flat out not an option. My channel is too small, for one. 2, it puts in a conflict of interest that I can't take money for my opinions and my critical reviews when the perception could be that, you know, you're a PR person, is this your product that you're reviewing? Now, the simple answer is I will never review a product that I am, you know, working for in that sense. That is just a blanket thing that I will never cross that line. Every video that comes out from now on will have a disclaimer in the description saying that I am a PR person in the video game industry. So, you know, if you don't want to take my opinions, then that's completely fine. I just want to be upfront with everybody about it, right? So that's ultimately what's most important for me. I'm not, I deleted the Patreon. I am, not accepting donations. I don't want anyone to give me any money. Ultimately, it is a passion project for me. I enjoy playing video games. I enjoy reviewing video games. I enjoy telling people my opinions about video games. And that's basically where that's going to end. Simple as that, really. There's nothing more that I can say on the subject. If you feel that you cannot respect or listen to someone's opinions who's a PR person, then I totally understand. You don't have to watch my videos. That's not a problem. I understand that, over the past decade or so, there have been multiple problems with ethical concerns and disclosure. I have never not disclosed anything. I have a pretty solid track record on that, and so I hope that speaks for itself. Ultimately, there are people out there who would have taken a job in the PR business, in the video game industry, and continued making videos and never told anyone about it. I'm not going to be one of those people. I want people to know what I do, and I hope that actually my full-time job will bring some new insight, a new perspective, and maybe some new opinions on to my critical analysis of things that weren't there before, right? So, I'll be able to comment now on Battlefront 2's massive PR fuck-up, right? Like, I'll be able to provide unique insight into that versus someone who's never worked in PR before. I think that's a benefit, certainly, but ultimately, I don't want there to be a perception that I've gone to the dark side or that kind of thing, right? So, it's a case of, I will never review a game that I'm working on or that I'm part of, and that's really easy at the moment because right now the agency actually focuses solely on mobile games, and I don't cover mobile games, so it's not a problem in that sense. But if they ever did cover a PC game, I would not look at it, and it's really simple and really straightforward. So, one of the things that I was concerned about was the reaction to that. So if you have particularly strong opinions on said issue, feel free to comment in the section below and let me know what you think about the subject. If lots of people don't want me to continue, that's absolutely okay. Ultimately, I do this as a passion project. I don't do it for money. It's not like if I stop doing YouTube, my bills don't get paid, because they've never paid my bills. So if you feel that it's a lost cause, there's no point in continuing, you don't want to hear my thoughts on video games any longer, that is completely okay, and I respect your opinion for that. In terms of as it stands right now, I do have several videos lined up, including Total War Arena, because I got into closed beta of that, so that's super exciting. I have Assassin's Creed Origins, a bit late to the game on that one, but I don't receive many review copies, so I have to buy the game and then play it. I'll have Wolfenstein 2 up soon, and I'm also planning, because I have less time to make videos, I really want to kind of be more creative and a bit more broader in the content that I provide. So I want to do video games, but I'm also going to do more videos about talking about the industry, right? Because the industry itself is something that I've always been passionate about, and I have a lot of opinions and thoughts, and now I have a particularly unique insight in that I work in PR full time. I think that I can really provide some interesting commentary videos on goings-on and controversies in the industry. I don't want to make videos that are drama videos or anything that kind of bullshit, but I think it would be interesting to make some videos that really look at certain subjects in the industry from, multiple perspectives and talk about, the reasons why this occurred, where we go from here, talk about, from the PR standpoint, talk about from the developer standpoint, talk about from the consumer standpoint, and then really come and look at all those areas and talk about various subjects. And so I'm really excited to do kind of videos like that. But, ultimately, it gets decided on whether people are going to watch me or not, right? So if all of my subscribers say, you're in the PR game now, it's tough shit, see you later, then that's okay. And I really have enjoyed my time doing YouTube videos and reviewing, and it's been a great passion and a great love of mine. But if that has to end because I have to provide for my family, then it has to end, and that's just the way it goes. So I hope you appreciate me trying to be straightforward and honest with you. So like I say, all of my videos from here on out are going to have a disclaimer in the description saying that I am, a PR person in the video game industry, and it's something that's just going to have to be. I want to avoid any ethical conflicts. I don't want people to think that I'm some shady ass PR person trying to sell more copies of their games. That's just not the case. But ultimately, I really would like to know what your thoughts are as the community of this channel. You have been instrumental in guiding me over the past years about how I critique and what kind of videos I do and my presentation style, and all the decisions that I've ever made, I have based on feedback from you. So your opinions and your thoughts are very important to me. So let me know in the comments below what you think, what your thoughts are, where you're at. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, I will see you next time.